I'm Morley Safer.
And I'm Leslie Stahl.
Distance Learning would like to remind all men over 40 to have their prostates checked.
Are we taking volunteers? Because if so, I know a guy.
Honey, would you get the phone?
How would anyone ever know the difference? How did we even survive this long? Now that our alarm clocks are our phones.
Oh, this music tells me that something sexy's about to happen.
I wouldn't count on that.
Yeah, baby, percolate.
Wait, where's the drawer full of K-Cups? I thought industrial film water torture was outlawed by the Geneva Convention.
Oh, yeah. Get all those grounds everywhere, baby. Spread them around.
Is this coffee?
I was hoping you'd know.
No. This is coffee. Our story begins here with coffee. Its flavor caught in the closed fist of the bean.
Did somebody say
Freed then
fist?
by the grinding mills in an endless cascade, brewed into a beverage that is consumed in the hundreds of millions of cupfuls each day.
Followed by a trip
In
to the
this
shitter.
beverage that has become so much a part of our lives, there is a background, a tradition that reaches deeply into the culture of many lands.
Lands raped for coffee growing.
Its beginning
With fists.
under warm tropical sun. The care and attention to which it is treated during its journey from tree to cup.
Care not given to this man who labors for pennies a day so that you can have Starbucks.
I feel very attacked, Monty.
Oh, this music sure is fun, isn't it, though?
Music to fill your sack to.
The many processes it must undergo are all devoted to creating good coffee, with its secrets of aroma and body and taste. to
Speaking
which
of
the
body and
talents of
taste,
millions
hello,
of men
girls.
have devoted
Monty, if they have
during their
taste,
lifetime.
they won't want
To
your
which
body.
Tradition, rich in the lore of centuries and faraway places, sets its fine hand to bring these three elements into precise flavor.
Well, is he gonna snort it?
The
hope so.
tastes of fine coffee extend over a wide range, but for each palate, there is a flavor that is just right.
This guy does the same thing at his shift at Lady
Around
Foot Locker.
the world,
Or
they
at least
drink
he
this
did until the
beverage in its
restraining order.
Many exotic forms. A dream of Paris, expressed in café au lait, a continental favorite, half coffee and half
And
hot
half
milk.
capitulation to the German High Command.
With dairy for extra diarrhea.
The canals of Venice and the romance of cappuccino, like café au lait, but topped with whipped cream and a sprinkle of grated orange peel. The music of old Vienna in a cup. Viennese coffee.
Or, as it's
Often
also known,
spiced,
Kaffee.
but always with a drift of whipped
And
cream.
Vienna sausages, right?
The mystery of Istanbul and the eastern lands in Turkish coffee. Foam hiding the rich, sweet brew. The vigor of Latin American coffees. Dark and zesty.
Dark and zesty are two of my
Served
favorite
black in
keywords to
tiny
search by.
cups
Yes,
with
on your
plenty of
various
sugar.
hubs.
But always, it is coffee. How then do we make the perfect cup of coffee to our taste? Success lies in a single word: care. 3 simple ingredients go into the brewing process: water, coffee, time.
By your
Care
powers combined,
will produce
I
a
am Captain
perfect
Coffee.
result every time. The beginning is the coffee pot.
I haven't seen
And
this
there
many
are as
varieties
many
of pot since my
varieties and
last trip to
types
Denver.
as taste will dictate. Yet each is intended to do the same thing in a different way. to produce perfection in a coffee
Mara,
cup.
find someone who will look at you like this film looks at thrift store coffee makers.
Well, I'm looking at them that way. Does that count?
To make a good cup of coffee, your coffee maker must be clean, free
Okay, you
from
lost me on
all
that one.
remembrances of that last pot of coffee, ready to begin its work anew, fresh and really clean.
So fresh and so clean, clean.
Water. Into 100,000 pots an hour, water flows in the coffee-making process. Water. Too much or too little? Boiled first or later? Or not at all? For how long?
I don't
And
know.
yet, there is only one correct way.
Oh,
Water, the first element, carefully measured, clean and cold.
That water is as
3/4 of a
cloudy
measuring
as
cup
Grandma's
for each
glaucoma.
cup of coffee, then brought to a full boil. Coffee, fresh. And again, questions. What grind? Percolator, drip, or fine? How much? Coffee, the second element.
Fisher.
Your favorite blend, the proper grind for your coffee maker, one level CBI measure per cup.
If the prestigious Coffee Brewers Institute can't scoop grinds without it going everywhere,
This,
I'm not sure the rest of
found
us
in
will
many
ever.
homes, is the same as this, a Coffee Brewing Institute approved measure. So whether you use one or the other, the measurement will be the same, and it will be accurate. The boiling water now passes over the coffee, and the brewing process begins. The flame is lowered, and, well, watch.
I am. We all are.
The third element is time, and it too must be measured accurately. The minutes counted. The flavor will emerge as the process continues.
Trust the process.
The taste of coffee heightens and increases until all that is good has been extracted.
Yes, that happened to me once in a previous
In this method of
relationship.
brewing, percolator, 6 to 8 minutes over gentle heat. And then the liquid is coffee. From these grounds, there remains nothing more to gain but bitterness. No amount of cooking can extract another ounce of good taste, not another iota of good flavor.
This coffee is spent, filled with bitterness and bad taste.
Like you?
In the
Yes,
drip method,
very yes.
the coffee is measured and placed in the pot. The water, carefully pre-measured and brought to a full boil, is poured, still boiling, over the coffee.
I like it this way because you can hear the screams of each bean.
That is your kink. And because of this, now insufferable hipsters everywhere own pour-over rigs.
The time? It should take only 4 to 6 minutes. In the vacuum method, the coffee is carefully measured into the top bowl. The water is brought to a full boil before the brewing process is allowed to begin.
Holy Christ, were folks just constantly risking skin grafts to drink
Time.
coffee?
It was a
Not
good way to
more
get
than
out of
3
morning
minutes
meetings.
after the water and coffee are in contact. Stir gently during the brewing process and lower the heat. That's all there is. Like all good secrets, its simplicity is its magic.
Oh, like Victoria's Secret? Boy, this is fun.
The incomparable goodness of coffee has now been captured in a cup.
Oh, kind of like a liquid Pokemon.
I choose brew.
A body to go with its aroma
Good one.
and its taste. When prepared this way, it will be perfect every time.
Unlike my son, the
3
disappointment.
magic ingredients. Water, fresh and carefully measured. Coffee, the proper grind and carefully measured. Time, carefully measured.
And care measuredly careful.
A simple recipe for perfect coffee. Perfect coffee, sending its glow into our lives around the clock. It helps us start the day with warmth and vigor.
And poop.
And judging by this spread, cholesterol. A lot of it.
It is a pleasant spur to the morning's work.
Like cocaine for cowards.
You make the coffee call.
It provides the essential part of our pause at noon, indispensable during that unhurried hour in a world that often forgets to stop.
Ah, yes, my afternoon coffee and stogie break.
In
The old
romance
breath
of
freshener.
evening, when young dreams glow softly.
If your coffee lasts more than
is
4
always
hours, consult a
perfect
physician.
companion. And after dinner, it is at home in any setting when good taste is important. In the end, it remains a simple thing, easy to attain, well made and well enjoyed. A good cup of good coffee.
Look at the cigarettes laid out like snacks. Care for an addictive stimulant with your addictive stimulant?
I'm definitely going to start putting out cigarette appetizers when it's safe to have parties again. Oh, it's over. I